Ah yes, welcome friends, welcome. I want to thank you all for visiting. This tale is the tale of a morbid kind. Now before you go off thinking this is another gloom and doom slasher story, I entice you to just hold on a minute. This adventure is quite intriguing. Many twists and turns, ups and downs, and it all started on a regular day just like any else. Greg, if for some odd reason you can't already tell, is a zombie. Like most zombies, Greg was once a regular chum just like you and me. So for the convenience of storytelling, we'll start this story off the day Greg became a zombie. It was an ordinary morning in June, and Greg had just awoke from a night of drunken debauchery, then stumbled into the kitchen to find some food to deal with his pesky hangover. Sarah, yelled Greg to his girlfriend. Sarah, I need your help. My head is killing me and I need some waffles. Can you make some, honey? Greg did not hear any reply. Sarah? He shouted again, but still nothing. He then collected himself and slumped down the poorly lit hallway of his apartment to get Sarah out of bed. When he got there, he realized Sarah wasn't there. Odd, he thought. Then Greg heard a noise. It was the shower in the bathroom across the bedroom. Greg felt kind of dumb. He did not notice Sarah was in there. In any case, he really wanted some waffles and was too hungover to make them himself, so he needed help. Greg moseyed on over to the bathroom and banged on the door. Sarah, when you get out, can you make some waffles? My head really hurts and you know waffles are the only thing that helps. There was no reply. This was getting weird. He knew Sarah was there last night and of course the shower is running, but why isn't Sarah answering? At this point, Greg started to think maybe he did something in his drunken stupor that really made Sarah angry. Oh yes, that had to be it. So Greg decided to open the door and apologize. Sarah, I stopped short. Greg was shocked to discover that while the shower was in fact running, the lights in the bathroom were out. Greg quickly and uneasily reached to the left to fire up the light switch. The lights came on and Greg could see behind the shower curtain the shadow of what appeared to be his beloved Sarah. Sarah? Greg said, trembling. Greg reached out, pulled back the curtain, and wham! There was Sarah. But something was off. Sarah, why? Why are your clothes on? Why are you showering in the dark? Then at that point Sarah lunged forward. Sarah, what the F? Shouted Greg. What did I do last night to make you so crazy? Greg pushed Sarah off, then he got up and quickly ran to the door, then spun around to look at her. Then he saw the back of Sarah's head. A chunk was missing and her brains were bulging out. Sarah, my goodness, how drunk were you last night? Greg's not the brightest fellow. We got to get you to the hospital quick. Just then Sarah reached out for Greg's foot and grabbed it, bringing Greg to the ground. What the heck, Sarah? Come on, we got to go. This is more important than whatever I did last night. I can see your brains. Sarah then leapt forward, wrapped her mouth around Greg's ankle, and took a big ol' bite. Ouch, you crazy bitch, Greg yelled. Quickly he got up and ran to the edge of the bed. Confused, angry, scared and hungover, Greg was in complete disarray. Look what you did, Sarah. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. What the? Why did you do that? This hurts like a mother. Then Greg stumbled around the room ranting and raving about how sorry he was for whatever he did the night before, as Sarah slowly dragged herself from the bathroom. All of a sudden there was a huge crash and someone came flying in through the window. It was a gentleman dressed in black army attire carrying a gun with a mounted flashlight. Let's go, said the man. What? Said Greg. No time to explain, said the man. Then he grabbed Greg and pulled him quickly out the window and to the roof.